In this video tutorial, we're going to create this easy and cheap Halloween lantern. For this, you'll need a sheet of white cardstock or thick paper. Here, I'm using 200-gram watercolor paper. You'll also need a ruler, a craft knife, some white glue, and a color printer to print 2 copies of these designs. We've got Halloween designs, Stranger Things, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, Jason, and even Chucky. You'll find the download link in the description, and the best part, it's completely free. So, once you've printed your design, just cut out the edges with scissors or a craft knife. Fold it in half, then fold the little tabs on the sides. You'll notice there's a fold mark about 1 centimeter from the edge. That's your guide. Now, repeat the same process with a second design, so you end up with 2 pages that will glue together using those tabs. Let it dry, and this is what you get. This step is optional, but you can also make a base for the lantern using another design I've left for you to download as well. For lighting, you can use a small candle, but only if the lantern is outside and there's no fire risk. With the candle inside, it looks like this. If we're going to use the lantern indoors, we can just place an old phone flashlight inside, one we don't use anymore, and it looks like this. Another option is a headlamp. They're only about $5, and the cool thing is, they give you both a cold white light and a red light, which looks super spooky. And that's it for this version. Now, let's move on to option 2 of our lantern. This one is a bit more elaborate, designed so you can spend some quality craft time with your kids, grandparents, or even friends. Here's what we'll need. Black cardstock, the printed template, you'll find the link in the description, an X-Acto knife, ruler, white glue, and some tape. You can also check out the extra Halloween and Stranger Things designs I've left. They're pretty awesome too. We'll start by applying a thin layer of glue on the black cardstock and placing the printed design on top. Then we reinforce the edges with tape so it stays firmly in place. Next, with the craft knife, we cut out all the black lines, making sure to cut through both the sheet and the cardstock. If some parts don't cut all the way, just flip it over and finish from the back. Now we add a sheet of white paper, or any color you like. Ideally, something thin enough to let the light shine through. Trim it so it fits inside without sticking out on the edges. Then glue it behind the cutout design. Done! Repeat the same process with a second design. Fold the little tabs, glue them together, and your lantern is ready. Here's how it looks lit with a candle. And here's how it looks with a headlamp. And finally, with a phone flashlight. Of course, it looks even better once you place it alongside the rest of your Halloween decorations. By the way, there's a link in the description where you can make 6 easy and cheap Halloween crafts, including this Halloween paper toy garland, this glowing Halloween photo frame lamp, sugar skull garlands, a creepy head in a jar, and this spooky Halloween lantern. Happy Halloween!